Right, Thursday the 9th of July. I've taken the day off for once just purely because there was a gap in my work schedule, believe it or not. So I've been working all day sorting out materials and pricing up on my own house. The boys have been. I tell you what, when they said they were going to come in and sand it, it was like, cool, okay, lovely jubbly. Wonder how much crap will be left over. They have done a really good job. They've literally sanded all the scum off, cleared up all the mess. It literally looks like it just needs a bit of a brush off, you know, but really, really impressed. I don't know how well that comes up. I forgot the GoPro, but yeah, I'll go down. Last time it was just scum, all scum, whereas that is gone. I've bought loads of stuff. I've spent nearly 500 euros on insulation, 170 on electrical cable. I've bought 2 aluminium platforms. I think I've spent nearly £1,000 today. And the van is very full. Right, let's get this loaded in. Right. Right, I'm going to come back once I've loaded that. 17 rolls of insulation. So it's a chilly 30 degrees today. About 45 in the direct sunlight. Wonderful. So excuse the state of me, but what do I care? Right, there you go. Great big pile of insulation. Basically, that's roughly enough to do the first layer around the perimeter. It's a 100mm fiberglass insulation with a vapor barrier on the back. Here's some of the metal work. That's the furore. That's 5 meters long. That's going to be for framing out in here because of the height of this wall with the apex going all the way up there. That's going to be a good way of framing that out. Wonderful. And right, this is what we're paying the money for. Let's show you this. Here is my 5 meter straight edge. That is what you want to see. Right, live action footage. Let's go the other way. Same again. That's just lovely. That is why you get it done. Let's check over here. If it's okay there, you know it's going to be okay everywhere, really. You know, to be fair, that is fag paper width underneath any of the slight gaps. In fact, I can't even see light underneath it. Really pleased. Good state of me. Right, next job is I got these 2 alloyed scaffolds, brand new. I needed to add to my addition. I said in the other video, didn't I, that we're just not catered for scaffolding for these 3 meter heights. So I've gone out, bought these 2. They're adjustable, so you know it varies in height, but it get you up to 3 meters. The plan is that way we can set one up, you know, there, one up there, put a board in between it, and that way we can do big areas quickly and easily rather than having to keep getting up and down, moving scaffolding, which is just, it's not cost effective and it's certainly not time effective. Obviously, I'm more time than cost on this project, so the quicker I can get things done, the better. Right, let's come back when I've set them up. Monday the 13th of July, yes, I look a state again. I've been doing a brutal job today. I've been doing demo in like 30 plus degrees, but we knocked off half hour early, so I've come back to our house. So this morning I got in nice and early, dropped a bit of equipment off and I had a bit of time, so top track, just fitted, bottom track, just cut some studs. So I'm going to quickly install them. So this is going to be the first part of the metal stud work going up. I forgot my GoPro again. So basically, because the ceiling height is nearly 3 meters, once you're over 2.5, they recommend bracing it. So what we'll probably do is brace it at roughly 900 and 1800 or something, maybe a little bit more. You double the studs up, which gives it a fair bit of rigidity, but I'd rather do a bit of extra bracing as well, because belts and braces and all that. So anyway, I'm going to just continue this wall along. It'll be a bit boring really, it's the same old stuff. You've seen me do stud walls loads of times, so what I'll probably just do is just do high speed as always, but keep coming periodically back to discuss and have a good old waffle as always. Right. Okay, it is Wednesday the 15th of July. This is a continuation of the last clip. Right, quick waffle. So, basically it's been proven the best way to make a house really nice, warm and cosy is air tightness. So basically if you haven't got no air gaps, cold air or hot air can't penetrate into the house. So one of the things I'm going to be really clued up on doing is basically filling any gaps. So for example, when we did the ceiling, there's gaps, obviously because we did that parge coat, it wasn't perfectly flat, it doesn't matter, no, so we're going to put expanding foam the whole way along there. Now another thing that we're going to do, and this is, you know, it certainly doesn't need to be done, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to explain why. Basically I bought loads of grab adhesive, it's just basically, it was one of the cheaper quality ones. I'm going to put this along the whole bottom of the track on every single one along the whole perimeter. Now obviously it will help fix it down, but the main reason I'm doing it is for air tightness. But the other thing is in France, and we've been here a long time now, the amount of bugs and, you know, critters that you get in the house is quite amazing. So this is just another way of stopping that, you know, happening. So if we can air seal the house, seal all the gaps, stop any bugs getting in, stop any cold, hot air getting in, we're doing a good job. So that is my little waffle about what I'm doing. So I'm literally just going to put a bead the whole way along the track and then stick it down. Right, so that explains why I'm doing that. So I'm just going to quickly get that done. Right, now the top and bottom tracks all been fixed nice and properly. What I'm going to do is just make my life easier and just breaks up the monotony of this job, is I'm going to just cut a few of the studs in and put them in place. So I'll do that now. Done a bit of a blue heater and got everything ready. Right, I'm now going to just put a few screws in the two studs just to hold them together. We're using 13mm wafer screws. It's what you use for screwing all the metal together. So I'll do that now. Right, I know a fair few of you who watch this because you enjoy learning, so some tips. Right, when you cut it, they should all be packed, so all these are all in a line. So when you cut them, keep them the same way up, so then when you offer them up, you've got your service holes. Because if you keep twisting them around and moving around, these won't line up, and you won't notice, and you forget about it, and then when you're going to go run your game through the holes, they won't line up, so it just makes life hard for yourself, so that's one to remember. Also, if you are going to screw them together like I do with the wafers, obviously there is a bit of flex because they're quite long, so make sure you squeeze them together and line them up so these two are flush, otherwise they can have a little step, and then when you put your board like that, it can push it out and make it, you know, not perfectly flat. You won't really notice unless you go getting straight edges out, you know, to the eye it'll be fine, but it's just another little tip. Right, look, we have what looks like a sort of wall. I'm going to do some more. Right, I'm now drilling some track. Doing 600 centres as the manufacturer's recommendation. I'll now drill and get that fixed. Right, I've forgotten my decent straight edge, not my decent straight edge, I've forgotten my decent level, and I've left the laser on site, which means I can't check that accurately. That 6 foot level's no good really, I just use it as a straight edge. So I don't want to fix that unless it's really, really perfect. So I'm going to have to leave that. So what I've done instead is I've set out the bottom tracks where they need to go. So that's the bottom track. There's going to be a door opening there, but I've just let it fly over. And then when we've decided which doors we're fitting, we can cut to its suit and lift it up out the way. So from there to there is 450. The corridors are 9050 wide, so basically 900 wide. Then this is something like 3770 or something, but I've then done it again parallel, and I kid you not, when I did the measurement from there to there, there to there, millimetre perfect, 1870, which is really, really nice. Basically it means from there every single section is parallel, which is how it should be realistically. But I like it, it's good, because you get tolerances, it would be a few mil, it wouldn't really matter, but it's spot on. So that's good. I'm just going to quickly cut these bottom tracks and place them around the rest of the perimeter, so we'll quickly do that before I end this vid. Right, that's them literally chucked into place. I will come back in the next video clip doing something else. Right, it's Wednesday the 22nd, it is sweltering over here in lovely rural France. Right, I did this the other day, wonderful. I keep forgetting the GoPro, I'm a terrible person. So obviously that's what we did the last time we were here, carried on setting it all out. I moved over here just because it was easy to do. Sometimes I've only got like a spare hour or so, so it's just pop down and get a little bit done. I'm just going to concentrate on getting this sorted now. So the bottom track's already been pre-drilled, so I'll offer that in place. Take the levels and fit it. I was at the Brico the other day buying some stuff, and I seen these trestles. They're only a few euros each, and I thought, ooh, perfect idea for them. This makes it a lot easier for cutting all the metal. Right, that's that bit done. I've just got to put 2 studs in, then it'll be building up around the window frame, which are do it at a later date when I do all of them at the same time. Right, I'm going to start or continue with that wall, should I say. I've got the solvent grab adhesive, but it absolutely stinks. Horrible smell. And that'll be home time. Right, that's that done. Basically, if I just pop down here an hour every other day or so, I'm slowly nibbling away at it and also keeping all the clients happy. So, a little bit more progress. See you in the next clip.